Hi friends, welcome to the video on SBI PO Prelims 2008 paper post mortem. This video is presented by AltaWeb's exams app, and in this video we will learn about how many marks were given for what kind of questions in the 2008 SBI PO Prelims. Okay, so as you can see here, so how was the question paper pattern? So first let me tell you the broad pattern. So there were totally 100 questions, and out of 100 questions there was we had 30 English questions, 31 to 60 reasoning ability questions, and 61 to 100, which is 40 quantitative aptitude questions. And how much duration did we have? We had a duration of 1 hour only, and for every correct answer we will get 1 mark, and for each wrong answer there is a negative marking of quarter mark, that is 0.25 marks will be negative marking. Okay, and now let us go to the types of questions that were given in the exam. Okay, so first let me take you to question 1 to 4. So what was there in questions 1 to 4? So it was very simple: match the sentences in 2 columns to form meaningful and grammatically correct sentences. Okay, this is a very simple type of questions. This is a very simple type of questions in English. So basically there will be 2 columns. I'll show you the example, it will be easy for you. So let me go to example. So here you can see this particular example. All right. So in this particular example, column 1 have 3 questions. So let me just mark it for you. So we have 3 questions here: A, B, 3 sentences. Most farmers depend on it is important to plan recruitments in advance as the city has experienced a continuous downpour. This is only half of the sentence. And then column 2 has again 3 other parts of the sentences. For the past 2 days the condition of the roads has deteriorated. Rather than waiting until a vacancy occurs, urban markets to secure their livelihoods. Okay, so now we have to match the sentences. Most farmers depend on urban markets to secure their livelihoods. So A will be F. Okay, and let's see B. It is important to plan recruitments in advance. For the past 2 days the conditions, no, it doesn't match. Rather than waiting until a vacancy occurs, this also doesn't match. Urban markets to secure, this also doesn't match. Let's take C. As the city has experienced a continuous downpour, urban markets, the past 2 days the condition of the roads has deteriorated. So this C is D. So A, F and C, D. This is the correct answer. Okay, so these type of questions were given for the first 4 questions. All right, so I hope you got this. Now let me get back. So 1 to 4, match the sentences in 2 columns to form meaningful and grammatically correct sentences. Okay, let's go to questions 6 to 10. So in 6 to 10, what happens? So arrange the sentences in correct sequence to form a meaningful paragraph. So in this questions, what will happen is, let me take you to one example. Question number 6, if you see here. So we have A, B, C, D. Okay, so first there is one sentence given: besides the loss of life, infrastructure destruction is by far the most obvious type of damage that comes to mind when we think about natural disasters. Then we have 4 following sentences, follow-up sentences for this particular sentence: A, B, C and D. Now we have to sequence these sentences, okay, so that our paragraph is logically correct. Okay, so it is basically forming the paragraph by logically arranging the sentences. All right, so these kind of questions, how many questions were there? These kind of questions we have 6 to 10, so almost equal to 6 questions, which means this is also very important. Okay, now let's go to questions 11 to 14. Combine the sentences with correct starter or starters. Okay, now here we are going to add the starters to the sentences. Okay, and if you see, it's 11 to 14 questions, so it means 14 questions. Let me show you one example. Let's go to 11. Okay, so here we have one sentence: discuss the matter objectively with other people who are well informed. If it is proved that you are about to take a step in the wrong direction, accept the reality and admit your mistake. Okay, as soon as they take it into consideration, discuss the matter objectively with other people who are well informed. It is proved that you are about to take a step. Does this match as a starter? Does one match as a starter? Does one match as a starter? So it depends whether you know the answer or not. I am in this video, I'm only telling you about a type of question. I'm not telling you the answers. Okay, before taking a decision, discuss the matter objectively with other people who are well informed. If it is proved, so it sounds logically correct to me. Yet another example is that discuss the matter objectively. No, it doesn't sound correct to me. Okay, so I feel like only 2 is the correct answer. I hope you got the idea, right? So in this type of questions, basically we are trying to combine the main sentence with the correct starter. Okay, so this is one type of question. Now let me get back to the post-mortem. Okay, so here 11 to 14 was combine the sentences. Now 15 to 24, almost equal to 10 questions. Choose the correct alternative to the bold words given in the sentence to improve the sentence. Okay, so in every sentence there are some bold words given and some choices are also given. We have to select the best choice to improve the sentence structure. Let me show you an example. So it is 15 to 24. Let's go to 15 question. Sorry. Okay, so here we have the question. While welcoming all moves to addresses India's core concerns on terror, New Delhi must ensure it doesn't get ensnared or triangulated in the equation between Washington and Islamabad. To addresses India's core. So this is actually grammatically wrong. So it should be to address India's core, which is C. So actually C is the correct answer in this. Okay, so it's very simple. We have to see if there is any better sentence or what is the best alternative to replace the words in the bold. Okay, so and it's very important. There are almost 10 questions based on this. So I hope 15 to 24 is also clear. Now let's go to 25 to 30. Read the passage carefully and answer the questions. So this is very simple and straightforward. You have to read the passage and you have to write the answers based on the passage. I'm not showing that. Now let's go to the logical reasoning or reasoning ability. So 31 to 35, if you see, study the given information carefully and answer the questions. Okay, so now some information is given. So it is basically word number arrangement related. Okay, so let me show you that particular thing, 31 to 35. So here we have 31st question. Study the following information carefully to answer the given questions. A word and number arrangement machine which given an input line of words and number rearranges them following a particular rule. The following is an illustration of input and rearrangement. Input 30, 69, 20, 96, 50, 56, 76, 19. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And step 4 is the last step of the rearrangement of the above input. As per the rules followed in the above steps, find out in each of the following questions the appropriate step for the given input given below. So now one more new input is given and we have to find the code for that, number code. Okay, this is little tough, okay, but we will be discussing about these kind of questions separately in our next videos. Okay, so this is the This is the type of question from 31 to 35. Let me also show 36 to 40 questions. So in 36 to 40, what happened is, here also we have a logical reasoning question. Study the following information carefully and answer the questions in a certain code language. So this is a code language related question category, 36 to 40, which is nothing but 5 questions. Okay, so here what is happening, business is easy to do is written as paro se yozi. Business arise difficulty in life is written as lofi pa sote. Okay, so some codes are given and based on the codes, the questions are asked. Okay, this is 36 to 40. Let me go to next type of questions, 41 to 42. If you see, this is based on the family relations. Study the given question carefully and answer the given question. C is the daughter of the one who is son of B. There is only one married couple in the group. Okay, so it is a logical reasoning question related to the relations, family relations. Okay, now 43 to 47. So in this category, it is nothing but seating arrangement question. 14 people are sitting in 2 parallel rows containing 7 people each. Okay, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons. Okay, so now persons are sitting in a proper order. Now this is also one type of logical reasoning question which is very important, because if you see here we have 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 5 questions based on this seating arrangement question. Okay, now let me go to other part, 48 to 52. So study the given information carefully and answer the following questions. So here A, B, C, D, E, F and G are 7 different boxes packed with different numbers written on top of them. Okay, so now this is box arrangement of boxes in a order type of question. Okay, and for this also we have 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 5 questions based on this, right? This actually, if you look at the question, if you can understand the question, this seems little easy, but the challenge is speed. Okay, do you have the speed? Because we only have 1 hour and we have 100 questions to solve. Okay, so how many questions can you solve in 1 hour? Clearly, right? So 48 to 52 is again box arrangement. Let's go to 53 to 57. Study the given information carefully and answer the following question. There are 8 friends in a group, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, I, N, T. They have their birthdays in one of the following months. Okay, so now this is birthday sequence kind of question. Alright, birthday sequences. So we have 8 people and we have to, as per the information given, we have to guess the order of their birthdays and then we have to answer the questions. Right, this is also very important, because again this has 5 questions, 53, 54, 55, 56 and 57. So 5 questions just based on this. Okay, we'll be discussing about these questions in deep in our coming videos. So now let me go to next type of question. So 8 persons are standing in such a way that O is 10 meters in west from N, N is 20 meters south with respect to M, M is 30 meters. Now this is again arrangement of people, now only that they are in a standing position, right? So this is on this again we have 3 questions, 58, 59 and 60, right? So now with this our logical reasoning questions are over. If you see, logical reasoning questions up to 60, then 60 to 100 all are quantitative aptitude questions. Okay, so 61 to 65, choose whether 1 or 2 or both or the given statements are enough to answer the given question. So now this is data sufficiency question. Okay, so let me go to 61. So here what is happening is, who among P, Q, R, S and T, each one having different weight, is the third heaviest? Okay, so P, Q, R, S, T are 5 people and 5 have different weights. Who is the third heaviest? We have to find that. We have to not find that. We are given 2 statements. Q is heavier than R and S. T is heavier only than P. So is only statement 1 enough to answer who is the third heaviest? Only 3 are lighter than R. The weight of Q is 50 kg, which is 2 kg more than R. S is heavier only than P and T. So now, is only statement 1 enough to answer the main question, or only statement 2 is enough to answer the main question, or both statement 1 and statement 2 are enough to answer the main question? And if the data even in both statements 1 and 2 together are not sufficient to answer the question. So now this is what we have to tell. This is basically called as data sufficiency. Okay, so based on data sufficiency, how many questions do we have? We have up to 65. So it's basically 5 questions are based on data sufficiency. Okay, now let's go to 66 to 70 question. It's very simple. Find out the wrong number in the following series. Okay, so in these 5 questions, some series are given and we have to find out the wrong number. Okay, so which is the wrong number and why, like we have to find just that. Okay, so this is basically series. So we have 5 marks based on series. Okay, now let's go to 71 to 75. This is very simple. It is based on the bar graph questions. Okay, there is one graph given, right? And based on the graph, we have to solve the next 5 questions. And in the same way, 76 to 80, it's a pie diagram kind of questions. So there is a pie diagram given, and based on the pie diagram, we have to answer the next 5 questions, 76 to 80. So after 80, if you see 81, 82, 83, okay. So here we have, it's basically again data sufficiency and data comparison also. Okay, so it's basically based on that. Okay, data comparison, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. Okay, let's come to 86. 86 is mensuration problem, and 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. These are all purely quantitative aptitude question from different mathematical topics. Okay, and 92 to 96, if you see, there are 3 persons ABC who invested in 2 different schemes. Okay, so basically this is investment profit and loss kind of problem, and on this we have 4 questions, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 5 questions are given on this. Okay, for this you need to have, your maths should be speed. You should be very good at speed maths. So you should be speed at logical, you should be having speed at logical reasoning, should be having speed at quantitative ability. And let's go to last 2 questions. So these are basically age related questions and train length questions. Okay, and ball related questions. Okay, so these are the types of questions which generally come in SBI POs or generally bank examinations. So what really matters is your speed, because we only have 1 hour and we cannot attempt wrong answers, because if we attempt wrong answers we get 0.25 marks. Okay, so I hope this will be helpful for you, and in our coming videos we will be discussing about each type of question separately. I hope this helps. Thank you very much.